um, that's a sneak. That's a sneak peek. Don't look at it. There we go. So, it's DK and Shane from TacoYaki Anime.
Yo.
And we are back for episode 96 of Mostly Ketchup. We have 28 shows we're going to be talking about today, and you already saw a sneak peek.
Jeez, I didn't know it was that many shows.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
7 of ours did not overlap.
Oh my god. All right, cool.
A bunch of them are just honorable mentions, so they won't be any kind of discussion. It's just, oh, my notes. Where are my notes? Can I get to them from here? I should be able to. Yeah. Yeah. I made it convenient. All right, I'm going to close this door. Go J Drive and this folder and 96. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's get this show underway. Man, this is it's tiny. Oh, why is it? Why do I leave it tiny? I can move it. No, what just happened? Oh. Okay, cool. All right, the first show we're gonna be talking about is Oshinoko, season 2.
Ah, yeah. See, I did not have this because I never watched the first one.
So,
Unlike some people around here, I refuse to watch a second season if I have not watched the first season.
yes, and this is one of those honorable mentions. I watched the first episode of the first season, which was like a movie, and it was a very, very good movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it broke my heart at the end. And ever since then, I've been scared to go watch any more of it.
Mm-hmm.
Until I saw the trailer for season 2. And
Okay.
I opened up my notes and they're empty. I don't think I saved. I need to go get it. But yeah, so the trailer for season 2 doesn't show me anything that I'm worried about. It just shows a bunch of people who I don't know very intensely competing against other people who I don't know. And I'm like, okay. I know
it's
like,
got to be related to it in somehow, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, okay. So what you're telling me is that I shouldn't worry about it and put me in a false sense of security, and then you're going to break my heart again. Okay. So, yeah, I absolutely love the small arc from the main character from the first season. Absolutely loved it. I recommend if you you need something like really, really happy afterwards. But if you think, I don't know, it's like, I loved the first episode. Like it's up there with a lot of the heart-wrenching shows that I've talked about before, like Island and stuff like that. And I highly, highly, highly recommend the first episode because it's like a movie.
Okay.
But yeah, seeing the announcement for season 2, reminded me that the show was like, hey, remember that show that was really, really good for most of it? I'm like, yeah, I do remember it. And I was scared to continue, but I may continue. I do not know. I kind of it's not a good point that I left it on, but it does have like some ribbon like thrown in the corner, so it's kind of like wrapped up.
Okay.
But yeah, Oshinoko first episode, ah, absolutely amazing, and it will destroy you. The next show we're gonna be talking about is the one we sneak peeked. 2.5 Jiken no Risa, or or I don't want no AI features, Chrome, or uh, dimensional seduction. Okay,
Wait, was this one mine?
yes.
Wait, which one? Oh,
Two,
wait.
or is it mine?
That doesn't sound familiar to me. Why
Oh,
doesn't
it
that
is
sound
mine.
familiar to me? I was like, wait, that doesn't sound familiar to me.
Yeah, I was like, after that English translation, I don't want to claim that show, but it is mine. So,
Fair enough.
uh, yeah, um, the show is done by JC Staff. Yeah, all classic or current classic. Good studio. And the synopsis is I have no interest in real girls. So claims Omuda, the president of the school's manga club. He is your typical otaku obsessed with his sexy fictional
Oh,
manga
this
character.
this one. Okay. Sorry, I'm on the same page now. Yeah, I read the synopsis of this one. I just did. It was like, but go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Is a character known as Lilio. The new school year starts, and a real 3D girl named Lilisa, whose passion is cosplay, joins the club. Lilisa convinces Okumura, to become her photographer, and guess who her favorite manga character is? Not only that, but Lilisa is into modeling the fetishy stuff. The boundaries between 2D and 3D start to blur as this hot-blooded romantic comedy unfolds.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I really don't.
Um,
What was your take on this one?
Let me go save, and then I'll tell you.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, fair enough.
All right. Man, that document hasn't been. I wrote that like 2 days ago. Thank you, new Notepad plus plus. second now. And my notes say, looks nice.
Fair, I suppose.
From the trailer, I didn't know about any of that stuff.
Okay, because yeah, I heard about that and I'm like, I'm good. I appreciate it, but no, I'm good.
So, yeah. So basically, from what I got from the trailer, is I thought that you could tell that he was like a fan of something, and this girl showed up, and it looks like she asked him to take a photo of her, and then she dressed up into something that like blew his mind,
Okay.
and I was like, this is gonna be cool.
I don't necessarily know about that, but sure.
Yeah, and then I read the synopsis, and I'm like, oh no. Oh, this is going way farther than I thought it was going to be. The trailer looked just nice and wholesome.
Yeah, no, there was nothing wholesome about that.
So, yeah. Chicken Marisa.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The next show we're going to be talking about is A-Tree, My Dear Moments.
This one mine now?
Huh? No.
Oh no, okay. I was gonna say, wait, I don't think this one was mine.
No. So,
Okay, yep, definitely years on this one.
did you watch the trailer?
Nope.
Oh.
There was a YouTube I saw a brief thing about this one.
So the trailer had me dying.
Laughing or
Like I was laughing so hard that my sides hurt.
oh. It
Like
didn't seem like reading the synopsis, it did not seem like there was much to laugh about, to be honest.
yeah, so go ahead and check out the trailer and I will go into information about this show.
Okay.
So come on, computer. I know you're running 8 things and you've been open for like 4 days, but I need you to cooperate. There we go. Oh, the picture changed. I was like, where's the... Wait a minute. Is this not what I think it is?
No, I don't think there's a funny thing about this one.
Oh, never mind. Mine's towards the end.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. I just saw deer, and I'm triggered by the word deer now. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Do you know the show Deer Girl that I'm talking about?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you're talking about the one with the automatons and the... I can't hear you.
Huh?
Oh, there you go. I couldn't hear you for a sec. I didn't hear your response.
Oh,
I'm assuming you said it for deers. You're talking about the ones with the automatons and all that other stuff.
the girl with the antlers?
Okay, wrong deers. No, we're talking about two completely different deers. Same,
Oh, no,
same,
you're
another
talking
anime.
about
No, there's an anime called Deers that does not
Yes.
have antlers.
Yes, but you for that subject, you mentioned deers and I mentioned Chavits.
Oh, I thought you said deers because that's what's in the title of this one.
Well, I put
My
deer
dear.
because the girl has antlers, but we'll get to that later on.
Oh, okay.
All right. So this A-Tree, My Dear Moments, it is It is done by Troika, which they have very great animation. And the synopsis is... Oh, actually, why did I pick this show?
Yes, why did you pick this up?
Let's see. Oh, man. This show looks like it'll break my heart. God dang it. Why am I picking all these shows?
That's why I avoided it.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me find out more about this to see if it's true or not. All right. In the near future.
Spoiler alert, it's true.
In the near future, a sudden and unexplained sea rise has left much of human civilization underwater. Ikaruga Natsuki, a boy who lost his mother and his leg in an accident some years earlier, returns disillusioned from a harsh life in the big city to find his old countryside home half swallowed by the sea. Left without a family, all he has to his name is the ship and submarine left to him by his oceanologist grandmother and her debts. His only hope to restore the dream for the future that he has lost is to take up an opportunity presented to him by the suspicious debt collector Catherine. They set sail to search the sunken ruins of his grandmother's laboratory in order to find a treasure. Treasure rumor says she left there.
It should have been a comedy.
Yeah, I was like, okay. But what they find is not riches or jewels. It's a strange girl lying asleep in a coffin at the bottom of the sea. Atri. Atri is a robot, but her appearance and her wealth of emotions would fool anyone into thinking that she's a living, breathing human being. In gratitude for her being salvaged, she makes a declaration to Natsuki. I want to fulfill my master's final order. Until I do, I'll be your leg. In a town slowly being enveloped by the sea, an unforgettable summer is about to begin for this boy and the mysterious robot girl. Okay.
I don't perceive happy moments coming from this. I just don't.
Yeah, but it sounds so nice.
No. No. Not even a little.
But yeah, this one looks interesting. I will fall for this trap again.
Probably. More than likely.
Alright. The next show we're gonna be talking about is Boku no Suma wa Kanojo ga Nai.
I was on the fence on this one. I just don't know if the plot really catches me, but go ahead, because I know this one's yours.
Because this is what, Deers / Chavits?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, while that's loading, why did I pick this show? I know to say, what is this, Chavits?
Mm-hmm. You're not wrong.
Yes. Is this show going to cover falling for a robot and I think having offspring?
Yeah.
Have you seen the trailer?
Nope. I avoided all trailers.
Okay. So the little thing in the picture that looks like it has like a fruit or something in its hand. Next to
I didn't even notice that thing.
Yeah, so I didn't notice it either until like halfway through the trailer. Like it got all somber, and then like he picked it up like it was a baby, and I was like, "Wait a minute, what just happened?" I was like, is that half human, half robot? What is this? Did it come from an egg? Did she like lay an egg? Like I'm confused.
This is
so I need to find out where that thing came from. Yeah, so the other name for the show is My Wife Has No Emotion. And it is done by Tezuka Productions. And the synopsis is Takuma is a single guy who does nothing but go to work and come home. Too tired to do chores, he decides to get a robot to cook and keep house. Mina-chan is such a good housekeeper. Takuma jokes that she should become his wife. Mina takes Takuma's joke seriously, and slowly the two start doing more things together, like having a picnic outside. As time goes by, Takuma starts to fall for Mina, but can a human and a robot ever have an equal, loving relationship? According to Chobits, yes? Question mark.
Yeah. See, okay. Don't get me wrong. For what it was, and at the time, I did enjoy Chobits, but I just, it's still, even thinking back upon it to this day, still just kind of left me with just a kind of feeling for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't wowing me. It wasn't horrible. It just wasn't wowing me. I don't know. I saw this, and honestly, yeah, when I read the synopsis, that was the first thing that popped in my head too. It's like, oh, look, and this is now an updated version of Chobits.
Yes. So you mentioned Deers. What, I can't remember Deers as much as I remember Chobits. I feel like Deers there were multiple.
Deers was more of an alien.
Okay.
I think. 1 year prior to the beginning of Deers, humanity made an unprecedented contact with an extraterrestrial, to life. Forced to crash land in Tokyo Bay when en route to their home planet of Thanos, their spacecraft breaks down. 150 humanoid aliens are naturalized into Japanese society and effectively named Deers.
Okay. Yeah.
So that was then. See, good lord, this was back in what, 2001? Yeah, 2001. So they're just like, okay, how about we do that, but with aliens? Or they're like, how? So wait, when did Chobits? I think Chobits was first. She probably should have been.
Yeah, I feel like it was like late 90s.
Yeah, I think so. Chobits. Here we go. Chobits. Wikipedia for Chobits.
Yeah.
When did it come out?
Yeah.
Oh!
Let me be
Chobits
with
came
you.
out literally 1 year before.
Okay.
So Chobits is 2000. Deers is 2001. And so we went from, okay, let's see if we can have a relationship with robots to, okay, let's see if we can have a relationship with aliens. And now we're coming first circle back going, okay, let's see if we can have a relationship with robots again.
Yes. So we had talked about a show before where they were like everybody had androids, and there was like this one not detective service, but like this one service that'll like decommission them and like replace them with different robots. Was it Plastic Memories? I think it was called.
Yep.
Yeah. So other shows have kind of touched on it, and like it's been a small aspect of the plot, but it hasn't been more of a focus like this one is. So yeah, I'm kind of curious. I'm like, I don't know. It's like revisiting that subject. I'm curious what kind of take this studio is gonna have on it this time around.
Eh.
Good. But yeah, Chop is back.
In a way, shape, or form.
Yes. All right. The next show we're gonna be talking about is Bye Bye Earth.
Hey, wrong one of mine.
Yes.
So this is done by Linden Films, which I think have done some good things. If I remember Linden, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no.
Yeah, they have done. What do you mean? Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done some good things.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, has every one of them been absolutely knockout, drag out? Oh my God, this is gorgeous and amazing. No, but have they done some good stuff? Yeah, they've done some good stuff. They've done some decent stuff.
Okay.
I've definitely watched at least a handful, if not more, of some of their offerings, so I'm okay with them. So synopsis for this is: in a world of anthropomorphic animals, Belle LeBlanc was born as the only human being. Having no fangs, fur, or scales, she was called Faceless, and she lived a lonely life with no one else she could identify with. I want to be a part of the world, she said. With such longing in her heart, she decides to set on a journey to find her roots. Carrying the Rundig, a great sword as tall as she is. She doesn't know how many adver that's they spelled that. That's supposed to be adversaries, but anyways, uh, it's adverse sites is what she has. They're what they have written on there, but that's adversaries. Anyways, awaits along her way. So I mean, that seemed interesting to me.
Okay.
So we're taking a world. Usually, it's like a world of humans, even in a fantasy setting, and then there's like some either elf or beast person that's an outcast that we end up following along. Here, it seems like we're doing the reverse.
Yes. Okay, I remember this trailer.
It looks good too. Like I just
Yeah,
started watching it myself. It looks good.
I somebody was like, blah, 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 Mimi, blah. And I'm like, what about ears? And then I noticed that everybody else had animal ears. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So,
To me, this looks something akin to like, well, there's how well they've done it, but it looks high fantasy to me, and I'm for that. I'm for because I guess maybe it's just all the isekais I watch and everything. I get so many like fantasy settings that aren't really like fantasy per se. It's just like they're using the fantasy setting. You know what I mean?
mhm.
And seeing this, I'm like, this actually feels fantasy.
Okay.
So this is right up my alley. I love the shit of
Yes.
fantasy, so I'm all for it. And the different creatures they have on here, I mean, I recognize some of them, but some of them like, holy cow, what the hell is that?
Okay.
So, and dude, and now I see, I knew it said that she had a big sword. She really has a big freaking sword. That is like almost guts level sword right there. It basically is.
Mhm.
So, oh yeah.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Um, yeah. Um, hello, Ping. Ping says that adversites is synonymous to challenges.
Oh, is it? Oh, good lord.
Yeah, I've never seen adversites used.
No,
So,
I've never seen the adversites used as well.
thank you, Ping. um,
Adversities. That honestly, that makes me
oh,
think I'm.
adversities.
Oh, why am I
That's how
misspelling
you
that?
spell it. I always
Why?
hate
Why am
saying
I?
it that way.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, never mind. Adversities. Yep, adversities.
For some reason, I feel like it would have been a T, but yeah.
Well, I almost felt like I was saying adversities or something like that. I'm like, where? What
Like,
is? It
cool,
wasn't until I thought to myself, that sounds even worse, that I was like, wait.
cool. Um, so yeah, another fantasy show. Hmm. Because everybody seemed like they were mean. I was like, I don't want to be over there. So
Hey, I mean, high fantasy. It looks good
yeah. So yeah, I'll be curious to hear what you say about it.
for sure.
Right. So the next show we're gonna be talking about, if I can click the right button, is Delico's
I
Nursery.
freaking knew you had that one. I freaking knew. I was looking at the list. I mean, okay, so to be fair, everyone, you did not share your list with me. So I didn't know, but I'm looking at ones going in order, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna blah. Then I'm like, oh, my next one's Dungeon, and then I looked at it and went, nope, next one's gonna be Delico's Nursery. I knew it was gonna be that. I freaking knew?
So, my notes say fancy nursery. It's an interesting concept with good, nice looking animation.
I don't.
So,
I don't.
so for me, I'm like, Hanamaru Yochien is like, um, it's like a show with kindergartners in it, and they're all like going on these little adorable adventures. And I'm like, it reminds me of Rugrats. It's like cute adventures. And I'm like, yeah, I'm on board for that. Um,
Okay,
this show
I have a pushback at least. I don't
tells
know
me,
what it is. I do not like care for this animation.
yeah, like this
I
seems
do not. It is so stilted.
like like what do you call it? Like the old Lord of the Rings animation.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, something about this like gives me that feeling, and I'm like, what is this show gonna be about? I'm like, isn't this like a little? It's a nursery, and I'm like, why does it look so like just
Okay,
strongly
okay.
dark?
Hold on. Here's my qualm with this animation.
Mhm.
In the opening scene, the very first scene in the trailer that you watch, he is standing there stock still. The person behind him is standing there stock still. And the only thing that's moving is their mouth.
Yes,
That is
yes,
all that's moving.
I do remember that seeing
And
that.
I'm
Yes,
like, why? No, that's not anim. Are they cutting corners? Is there just not enough in the budget for this one? What is going on here?
yes.
And they don't, that's not the only scene they do it in. They do it in multiple other scenes. So I'm like, it happens all over the place.
I noticed it in the first scene, but then after that, I wasn't paying attention to it. I didn't. It didn't
People's
stand out to me.
eyes don't look like they blink. They're
Uh huh.
like the baby's crying and the tears are coming, but the tears are the only thing moving. It's like they only have enough budget to move certain assets at a time.
Hmm.
It's like we can only move one, two, maybe three things in every scene, and that's it. We'll move the camera instead,
That reminds me of
which
what was it?
makes the little girls look even creepier. I'm like serious. Those two little girls, because they have like dead looking eyes that are just like the large glazed over look to them. They
The
look
baby
even
doll.
they look even creepier. Yes.
um, what was it? The third raid. I can't remember the rest of the title, but that like military high school show.
I don't remember.
It was like first grade, second grade, third grade, and then Fumofu's in there too. Full Metal Panic. There we go.
Oh, Full Metal Panic. Yeah.
Yes. So that show, the animation stood out to me because it was like segmented, like it was animated by an algorithm. For this show, for some reason, because it's so stylized, I didn't notice it, and I'm curious that once I start watching the show, if I'm gonna notice it.
Oh my God. And I cannot watch that. Okay, again, I never look at the trailers. I never look at the trailers. I only look at the synopsis and think if I
Yeah.
want to watch it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at this trailer, this I don't know if it's rookie animation or they just didn't have the budget. I don't know. Like even the backgrounds look like they're water painting. Like the backgrounds don't look real.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it, it's animation, but at the same time, it's like there should be some
Animation.
animation. Yeah, I don't
It's
look like
it's
a
like 90% style, 10% animation.
exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's I'm curious. Hopefully
Ugh,
they can.
no, not for me.
All right. Well, this show is done by JC Staff. What
Which
happened?
surprises me even more that the animation is the way it is.
Interesting.
At JC, I expect better.
But yeah, let's see. The synopsis is in the past, the vampire race that ruled over the land has had the power, that ruled over the land had the power of immortality. In the present day, this power has been lost and the world has been divided into two groups: the now mortal vampire race and the human race that coincides with their limited lifespan. However, it is it is said that somewhere in the world exists one soul vampire that still has eternal life, true of Vamp, the originator of vamps. Connecting the first and last letters, people call the origins of the vampire race Trump. Why would you do that?
See, that also, I was like, what are we saying here? Is there, okay. Anyways, go ahead.
Um, let's see. It was like Delica's Nursery is a completely new work based on Kenichi's Suemitsu's Trump stage play that serves as a sequel to the Grand Guignol 2017 stage play in the series.
I'm sorry, it's just like we're gonna have the best unlife. We are going to everyone gets immortality. Like, I can't, you say something just called Trump and no, I can't. No.
I want to know, what is the point of being a vampire if you're not immortal?
I don't know. You're allergic to sun and have to feed on blood. I guess that's all you get.
Basically, you're a zombie now. Like,
Worse, zombies can at least go out during the day.
yeah, I'm like, that's.
Why is the origin of the vampire race named Trump? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand why they mixed that together.
Oh, good lord.
Because it was 2017, so I'm like, no, I don't. Anyway, so.
Oh my god.
I don't like the plot of this. Like, why? The whole point was like, you turn humans into vampires by I guess sucking a certain amount of their blood, or just biting them in general. Like,
there are so many different variations. Sometimes the master has to give the one they're sucking the blood out of them their blood so that way they turn into a vampire. Sometimes it's a matter of just a particular bite. Sometimes, yeah, it's all over the place. Vampire lore is like one of the most convoluted lore there is out there.
yeah. So with this, it's like the main thing was there was a process for you to become a human and become a vampire, and then you like get strength, you get everlasting life, and then that comes with a caveat of like having to drink blood, and you can't go out in the sun. But other than that, like,
I don't.
Other than that, I'm like,
do you see why I read the synopsis of that and just went no?
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't. It's like turning into a vampire was a plus, but you had some very very heavy like drawbacks. For this, it's like cool. Everything's the same except you can't do it as long. Like, and you could probably you might die. Like, you might die very quickly. Like, not just by the sun, but like by other stuff too.
Yeah, like, no, I agree. It's
because it was like like a stake in the heart, right? Was one of the things.
What is it? What is that line from? Yeah, stake in the heart. What is that line from? I Robot with Will Smith when the dude is talking to him and he's like, he was drinking his coffee and he sneezes and guy looks at him and goes, "Sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit." That's pretty much where I'm looking. This is it's me here with this. That's all I'm saying. I'm allergic to bullshit. And the synopsis, I'm like, this is all wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know who got what guy. Just no, it's wrong. It's just wrong.
Hmm. Yeah. So, I am curious what this like what the plot will be, because they kind of took away all the fun stuff from vampires. But we shall see.
I mean,
Um,
they even have a thing with vampires. Again, it's so convoluted because they even have a thing with vampires where running water will mess up a vampire.
okay.
And they can't be invited. They can't enter a house. They have to be invited in.
Yes. Yes, for the invited in, that's a very strong piece of lore for me. For the running water thing, I feel like I've heard that, but I haven't seen it used that often.
Yeah, but it has been used.
Yeah.
And then some people say holy objects, like yeah, the cross is something. It's like, but then some lord just completely says religion's BS. Don't listen to it.
Yeah. It's interesting. I'm curious, like, because they're taking away a huge aspect of like vampires. I'm like, well, what are you gonna replace it with? Because uh, it kind of messed up one of the good things for vampires.
Yeah.
Um,
No,
but yeah.
they're just little bitches. That's all it is. That's why the originator was Trump. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Good, good, good. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's a big rookie level animation. Yeah, for the studio to have this style, or for the studio to have the pedigree that it does, having limited animation like that doesn't really seem par for the